What is going on, everyone? Joe here. Welcome back to another episode of the Remco Evenepoel Pro Cyclist mode here on Pro Cycling Manager 2018, and today we have the Tour de Romandie. I'm really looking forward to this race actually, especially after our good performance in Turkey. So yeah, let's take a look at the stages in store for us today. First, we have a mountainous time trial, followed by a flatter stage with some hills in the middle, another similar stage here, more hills on stage 4. Stage 5 is the big queen stage of the tour where we got multiple mountains and then a downhill finish, and stage 6 will be a team time trial, so we really get a chance to show off Remco's time trialing skills as well as another big mountain stage. So yeah, really exciting episode today. But first, let's take a quick look at the results since our race in Turkey. Amstel Gold was won by Romain Bardet ahead of Egan Bernal. Alaphilippe could only manage third there. Tour of the Alps won by Miguel Angel Lopez very comfortably as well. Flèche Wallonne won by Romain Bardet. He's really hit form, it seems. Alaphilippe somewhere off 20th after winning it last year. What else do we have here? Liège-Bastogne-Liège. Of course, one of the monuments won by Alejandro Valverde, not a big surprise there. We have Jungels and Alaphilippe in the top 5. Sadly, neither could get on the podium though. So here we are for the first stage of Tour de Romandie, only 7.5 kilometers, a bit of a prologue, but it is a very steep time trial. It may not look like it from this profile, but this is very, very steep because it's very short. Let's take a look at our team. We have Sabatini, Martinelli, Dave Nens, Bob Jungels, who will be the team leader. We have Cavagna, James Knox as well, and then ourselves, Remco Evenepoel. So a pretty strong team. Everyone seems in good form. Bob Jungels on that 100% fitness. Very, very nice to see there. Hopefully he can get a good result in the GC. So guys, the stage is underway. Still 80 riders until Remco's go. But let's take a look at the start list at the race. We have Nibali leading Bahrain, Froome, as well as Geraint Thomas here for Sky. Roglic is here, Yates, Chavez, Adam Yates, Thibaut Pinot, Richie Porte is here for Trek. We have Nairo Quintana leading Movistar. Fuglsang is here along with Bilbao. Kelderman will lead Sunweb. Formula is here, Ackermann is here, Micah and Conrad as well, who of course won the UAE Tour earlier in the year. We have Galopin for AG2R. Dan Martinez will lead Education First. We have a few other guys like O'Connor, Harada, Martin as well. So a very, very capable start list here. The likes of Froome, Yates, Roglic, Pinot, Nibali, Quintana, all very, very good GC guys. So a very tough start list for Remco to go up against. Hopefully Jungels can do a good job, and hopefully we can impress in front of all these big names. So guys, it's Kirsch who goes up the road just ahead of Remco. Looks like we've got a -1 race day. Certainly not the best. Let's go to 73 to start. It's pretty flat. Let's go up over this short hill. But yeah, it is pretty flat during the first section. So let's go 75. I do want to save a lot of energy for that final section. So let's just go 75, up it to 80 over this short hill. And then we'll come back to 75, I think, until it goes really steep uphill. Maybe we're being too conservative. So let's go 78. Yeah, I don't mind being behind at this first time check, where Geraint Thomas was quickest. Because I do think it does get a bit trickier. Let's go 80 now. Yeah, perhaps let's go 78. Adam Yates actually has the fastest time. Very surprising, especially considering his time trial in Tirreno in real life. So let's see where we are. We are 24th at the first time check. That's pretty good. I thought it would be worse than that, to be fair. It does flatten out, so let's go back down to 73 actually. Flattens out for a very short amount of time, and then we are about to go uphill after this corner. Here we go. Let's up it to 85. Can we do that for 1.5 kilometers? Kirsch really struggling. Hopefully we can hone in on him now and get towards that time of Adam Yates. Let's even go 88. Are we pushing it too much? Maybe 90. We do have a lot of energy. I don't want to have any energy left over. We catch up with Kirsch. Very strong performance here, and we have gone too far. So let's go to 82. Back down to 80 maybe. Can we keep going towards the line, past Kirsch, up to 99? Good time try, I think, from us today. And we do go 9th, 37 seconds down on Adam Yates. But that is a very respectable time. Of course, there's still a lot of guys to go. So we'll see where we finish up. Guilherme Martin has the quickest time, very surprising there. Davide Formolo coming towards the line, can he beat it? No, he can't. If Martin wins today, I will be shocked. Kelderman can't beat it. Fuglsang goes second. Quintana, he's second as well. Richie Port, he beats the time just. How can Bob Jungels do for us? Not the best time at all. Pino's there. Simon Yates with the fastest time. Primoz Roglic into second. Chris Froome beats it now. Can Nibali go near it? No, he can't. And it will be Chris Froome who takes the first time in Romandie, ahead of Simon Yates and Roglic. I think we ended up in the top 30. Let's take a look. So a decent time trial from us today, and we did end up in 36th. I think our objective was to get a top 50. So we do that by about 20 seconds, I think that is. Just under 20 seconds. So pretty good ride, I think, from us today. Shame we didn't get a better race day condition. And perhaps we could have made it towards that top 20. Where did Jungels end up? I don't think he did a very good time at all. Let's see here. Let's filter this by Koenig Quick Step. There you go. Jungels down in 59th. I don't know what he was doing there, because he's perfectly suited to a stage like that. 1 minute and 21 down. Yeah, very surprised by that. Hopefully he can find some better form for the rest of the race. Let's take a look at stage 2. So taking a look at stage 2, 172 kilometers from Saint-Maurice to Rennes. There are some hills throughout. It's classified as a flat stage, but there are a few hills and then quite a long mountain. Not the steepest mountain at all, but I'll definitely call that a mountain before we come downhill into a false flat finish. Looks like the sprinters are favourite today though, with Ackermann, Bonifacio and Edvard Toons the favourites. So guys, just leaving the start line, 0 race day for us. Bob Jungels with a massive +3. Look at his ridiculous stats. But yeah, we'll just stay towards the front of the peloton and see how the stage goes. So we are coming to the top of this mountain. It's just Gujard left up front alone now. The other guy in the break couldn't live with the pace. I am going to try and take some of these mountain points, I think. I think we may as well. There are quite a few available. It is a second category climb. So just 1.5 kilometers to go. We're right towards the front. Let's just hover here for now. Let's see if any attacks go off the front. Doesn't look like there will be. We're in a good position. Here we go. Let's go up to 90. And there you go. Past Coron, taking them nice and easily. We move up to 6th position now on 6 points. So guys, coming into the final 10 kilometers of stage 2 here. Bora Hansgrohe on the front, working hard for Pascal Ackermann. That'll be Trekker up here as well. We're following a few guys up front. Let's try and follow Kalmajan now. Can we do that? Doesn't look like it. Let's use the NG Gel. We're just staying towards the front. No need to work too hard or anything like that. We don't have one of the favourite sprinters here. Of course, Jungels is our only leader. So yeah, we'll just be looking to stay towards the front in this stage. We'll see how the sprint plays out. I expect Ackermann will be the favourite. Bonifacio will have something to say about that though. As we come into the final 5 kilometres here, it's getting quite strung out, so we do need to stay towards the front. Can we follow Machete? That would be a good wheel to have. And there you go. We're on Matteo Machete's wheel as Trek lead him out. What a lead out train this is for Trek. Conrad now joins in. Now here's Ackermann. Can we try and follow Ackermann? Let's try and follow them. 2 kilometres to go. Ackermann absolutely flies away. What a lead out that is by Patrick Conrad. Let's just come in at 92. And now Matteo Machete looks absolutely clear of the rest of the field. Does he have energy left though? He's gone way too early. It's Bonifacio versus Ackermann. Looks like Ackermann will take it, but no. Here's Ventoso. And can he take it? The CCC rider. He takes it. What a win. A surprise win on stage 2 here. Ackermann went, well, first Machete went way too early. Ackermann and Bonifacio went too early, and Ventoso makes the most of it. Francisco Ventoso getting the win for CCC. What a win for Francisco Ventoso, the Spaniard. A very famous win ahead of some good sprinters who really mucked up that sprint in the end. So no change in the GC. Everyone finishes on the same time pretty much. Let's take a look at what stage 3 has in store for us. So stage 3 is officially a hilly stage. There are some very, very steep inclines here. Look at that. That is a crazy, crazy percentage right there. And then it does come downhill and there's a fairly long flat section towards the finish line. And that will definitely suit Bob Jungels. So let's jump into the stage and see how we can do today. So guys, we have just reached this crazy climb, 3.2 kilometers of 11.2%, crazy steep, and as you see they're setting a real pace on the front. Let's go up to 80 just to make sure we stay here. Who is it setting the pace? Mitchelton Scott, Movistar and Bora. They've slowed slightly, but it is still very fast. Breakaway of 7 guys up the road. We can see who they are here. Ben King, probably the most dangerous after his performance in the Vuelta last season. But yeah, maybe some of the sprinters will struggle to get over this. And this will be good for our team because obviously we don't really have an out-and-out sprinter. Bob Jungels can't sprint. We definitely can't sprint. So hopefully this gets rid of a few of the really pure sprinters. Yeah, so a more whittled down field will reach the finish line. So we are still 27 kilometers from the finish, but we are just approaching this final climb of the day. The pace has been so high. Break has been torn apart really, and they're just a minute up the road. And as you see, the peloton are really struggling. As you see from our team, Martinelli and Sabatini work themselves into the ground, and the rest of the guys are really struggling to keep the pace up. And as you see, not many guys are going to get over this climb, I think. Looks like we're now on the front. Let's do a bit of relaying at 80. Keep the pace high. Make sure a lot of the guys are struggling. Jungels feeling really good, as you see. Want the pace to be high. And here are the breakaway. There are still a few riders up the road. It's King and Seberg. A few guys trying their best to get away. I don't think they're going to have much chance though. Don't want to do any relaying for too long. But we're definitely putting on a real pace here. Yeah, we are going to do a bit more work. Let's use that energy gel. Want to make sure we have enough energy for that final section, which we will do by the looks of it, as there is a long downhill section. Let's really up the pace now. We can probably get 85 here. Expecting the pace to be really high. Let's zoom in, try and avoid some of these trees. There you go. We're on the front of the peloton yet again here. Zeitz tries to follow. A lot of the other helpers seem to be struggling. Jungels is some way back, but he should be okay there. And here you go, 34 still in this group. Numbers keep changing, but we're certainly whittling away a lot of the weaker guys. Pascal Ackermann is still here. I don't know how he is still here. I think we will take these points as well. Let's go 95 over the top. Really push it now. Really try and push it. There you go, 85. And we do move up to 3rd in the mountain standings. There's a small group away here. We may as well maintain position because we're not going to last till the finish and Jungels is behind. So here you go. Here comes Bob Jungels. Group of 32 over the top together. We'll relay on 60. We'll happily do that. And yeah, it looks like everyone else hasn't been strong enough to follow. Shows how quick the pace was coming into this final climb because the pace up there really wasn't too high. We do want to keep the pace fairly high, so we will happily relay on the front at 65. There you go. Jungels, of course, not the best sprint finisher. I wonder what he's planning today. Is he going to do an attack here? Maintain position, and here we go, there are attacks. Let's try and follow our teammate Bob Jungels. Fuglsang, Roglic, Yates, all attacking. Are any guys going to struggle to follow this? I expect they will. 38 guys still in the group there apparently. Are there going to be any counter attacks? Do we go on the counter? Let's do it. Remco Evenepoel on the counter attack. There you go, we draw out a few guys. Now let's up the pace to 80. Oh, I think this is probably a bad decision. Don't think we're going to hold this. We have kept the pace up though, so let's go back down to 70. We're not going to hold out. Let's not work with Yates. Of course, we're working for Jungels as he's on the counter. There goes Bob Jungels. Can he get away? Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's struggling, and there's just a 7-man group. Right, let's relay. Don't think we're going to keep the gap though. But we do want to keep the pace high because I know a lot of guys will be struggling. As we enter the final 3 kilometers, Simon Yates on the attack. And it looks like a great attack from Simon Yates, the Englishman. We need to up the pace now. Let's go up to 85. We're not going to have enough energy to sprint, I don't think. 1.5 kilometers. Pace really slows now. Let's try and sprint into the line. There goes Pascal Ackermann. Surely the stage today will be for him. And there it is. Pascal Ackermann takes the win today, ahead of Geraint Thomas, and I think it was Moscon in 3rd position. We finish in the front group, and it's just 31 riders who stay here. A few of these guys struggle to cling on. Don't know if they'll get the same time. But yeah, a solid day in the GC for Quick-Step today. So there is German champion Pascal Ackermann taking his stage after really blowing it in the last stage, but he does get his win here. So a pretty fun stage today. There was actually such a hard pace from this probably sprint into this final climb, and that meant most of the peloton were struggling by the time we got there. So only 38 guys stay in the front group. Can't see anyone of real GC contention who is falling behind. Schachmann maybe. Can't really see anyone though. So let's take a look at stage 4. So stage 4 will be another hilly stage, quite a few mountain points available, and there's 2 intermediate sprints as well. Not quite as long hills as yesterday. I think the sprinters will find it fairly easy compared to yesterday. Probably a larger group will get to the finish together. But yeah, let's see how it goes. I'll see you on the start line. So just leaving the start line, -1 day for us, not too big a deal on today's stage, I don't think though. Jungels with another massive day. I'll probably see you towards the hills. So guys, a big fall in the pack. We are down, Martinelli is down, Cavagna is down. Only 20 men are in the peloton. Looks like it was a 30-man fall. Hopefully we can all continue. Looks like it. Chavez has fallen, Bonifacio. Any other favourites down here? I see Pino, Formulo, Vincenzo Nibali. Shouldn't be too big a deal. We are going to make it back to the peloton fairly easily before this hill really starts. So guys, 30 kilometers still to go in the stage. Geraint Thomas is on the front setting a pace. Breakaways still have 2 minutes. Pace has been so high, just like yesterday. So that means only 57 riders are left in the peloton. Just Dave and Enns to help Jungels and ourselves. Pace should be okay, or it's not too steep, I mean, until we get to these final two hills. So hopefully we can conserve some energy for that. I'll probably see you for these final 2 hills. So now into the final 20 kilometers of the race. Breakaway still have 1 minute 45, and there are some dangerous riders in the GC. As we see, Ben King, 1 minute 15. Palanque was up here. I think he must have dropped. Can't see him. But we're okay. Staying towards the front. 77 men in this group, but now the pace is going to really pick up over these climbs. So let's stay right towards the front. Jungels feeling great again. If no one else is going to relay, we may as well relay on 85. We want a really high pace for Jungels today. He'll really like this stage, but it needs to be a really high pace for him. So yeah, 85 on the front. Hopefully we wear out some of the peloton. 77 guys. Let's see how much that goes down to. 45 already. Coming to the top. It's only a very short hill. Probably go down to 80 now. No one else taking a turn on the front. Looks like all the domestiques are basically gone with Roglic and Froome here. Let's go 90 over the top. Try and push it. There you go. Jungels towards the front and just 33 guys now. Let's lower it as we go down this hill. We can use this energy gel. Short flat section here. Hopefully some other guys take it up on the front, and Chris Froome does just that in yellow. He wants to protect his jersey, and it looks like he's going to lose it today to Ben King. He is up the road, and I think he is going to take the yellow jersey unless he really dies towards the line. Just coming towards this final hill now. 44 riders remain in the group. Let's up it to 80. Zeitz is doing some work. Let's just follow Preidler here. Here we go, 85. Can we go 87? Let's try and push it. Make sure we stay towards the front. Jungels is in a good position. He's looking very good as well. Everyone else seems to be done. Looks like we're the ones relaying. Is Carapaz attacking? No, but we're relaying on the front. Carapaz tries to come past us. Let's just follow him here. Can we stay with him over the top? He's attacking. Big attack from Carapaz. Can we stay with him? We need to try. We're struggling now. Jungels tries to follow. We need to try and follow some of these guys. It's just 9 men in this front group now, and we are one of them with Bob Jungels. He's feeling great. Let's follow Tony Gallopin. Ackerman is still here. That is unbelievable. How is Ackerman still here with all these elite GC guys? Richie Port struggling. Bob Jungels happy to relay, it seems. Let's just maintain position. We don't need to work too hard. We're trying to conserve some energy. Now Gallopin on the attack. We need to try and relay now. Fuglsang will follow. I think Jungels is going to try and bring him back himself. We're struggling to keep up here. We can just maintain position. That's all we can do now. Let's just try and maintain position in this group. Just 2 kilometers to go for us. I think the finish line is just coming for the breakaway. Let's just try and come in with this group. I think we're just about going to manage it. Who will take it up the road? It will be Ben King, and I think he will move into the leader's jersey now. Big result for him. I think we're going to be able to stay here, or are we going to drop out the back? Jungels stays with the front group though. Group of 27 it seems. Hopefully we can stick with them here and get the same time. Let's see on the podium. So Ben King wins stage 4 of Tour de Romandie ahead of Harada and Kras in a sprint finish. 1 minute and 19 clear of the peloton. I think he'll take the jersey. And there it is, Benjamin King, now 26 seconds clear of Chris Froome. That's a big moment for the race. Sky losing the jersey, very unlike them, to a breakaway. Ben King's a dangerous rider as well. We'll see if he can hang on to that. So, a very fun stage today. We did manage to finish with this group just about. It was only 36-7. It was only just under 30 riders who managed to stay in the front group of the peloton. Chavez, Geraint Thomas working for Froome, dropping out. He won't go for GC anymore. Can't really see any other GC names who have dropped today. But a very fun stage, very fast stage as well, like stage 3. Let's take a look at stage 5. So stage 5 is here, the penultimate stage of the race, and it is the Queen stage. Big mountain stage, absolutely massive mountain towards the end, before a downhill finish. Chris Froome starts the day as favourite with Simon Yates. Will of course be working for Bob Jungels. Hopefully he can get a really good race day condition as he has done in the last few stages, and can stay really towards the front of the GC. Let's get into it, looking forward to this one. So guys, just leaving the start line, and as you see, a +2 day for us. Very nice. 78 mountain, 78 resistance. Really nice day. And Bobby Jungels, he gets a +1, not quite as good as his previous days, but because of that massive 100% fitness, he gets 80 mountain, 79 resistance, 82 stamina. Absolute beast. Hopefully he can challenge for the GC here, and hopefully we can help him as well. I'll probably cut forward to this first mountain here. So guys, we're now on the second climb of the day. Pace has really picked up as I expected. It's Mitchelton Scott and Mezgec on the front. Let's make sure we stay towards the front of the peloton. Let's see how many of these 148 riders in the peloton can stay with the group over this climb. So we're over the climb, guys, on the downhill. Just 85 riders managed to stay in the front group. Pace was very high. As you see, a lot of guys' energy is fairly depleted. Now 97. Perhaps a few others will come back on as well before this second climb. And then that big final climb where the GC will be decided today. So only 1.5 kilometers to go to the top of this mountain. Only 38 riders here. A lot of them are still struggling though. So it's going to come down even more, I think. Only Evenepoel and Jungels left here for quick step. We're looking in very good shape though, considering the climb. It's Esteban Chavez now on the front. What a domestique that is for Simon Yates. We get over nicely in the front group. 28 riders. Anyone else dropping off the back? 28 riders make it over in the peloton. I expect some of the guys who have dropped off, probably this group of 8, will come back because there is quite a long flat section. But this absolutely brutal final climb, really going to be exciting today. So guys, we're now led onto the final climb of the day. Let's up the pace to probably go 75 hopefully. I will try and protect Jungels towards the top, but for now let's just try and stay in this group. Only 24 riders here, so a few dropped off. They're right behind, as you see. Up the road we have Martin, Micah and Cataneo, who look like the 3 strongest from the break. Pace is high, we're going to have to go 80. Oh, it's good to be in the strongest 24 riders of the peloton though. Jungels looking okay. Maybe we can just protect him the whole way up. Oh, I'm in doubts. Obviously he's very strong, so we do want to protect him. He's our best hope for the GC. I think I'm going to do it. Let's try and move over to Jungels here. Perhaps we can go up to 85. Prideless setting a very strong pace. There will probably be some attacks. Let's protect Jungels now. Here we go. We're giving up ourselves for Jungels today. So Geraint Thomas now takes it up on the front ahead of Preudler. We're going to use that energy gel very soon, I think. A few guys dropping back from the breakaway. Micah can't keep up. I'm surprised about that actually. And we do have attacks. Pace is now really high with Geraint Thomas on the front. We're going to have to use that energy gel because we're really pushing ourselves to stay here. Bobby Jungels is looking okay. And there is Palank, the final man in the breakaway, is caught. Cataneo blocks us, not ideal at all. Let's move up back to Jungels and protect him. There you go. 25 riders, a few dropping off. Pino's at the back, Martinez at the back. Latour is done for the day. He's a strong rider and we're still in the group. Very strong day for Evenepoel. Still 11 kilometers to go to the top of this climb. It's an absolutely massive climb, a brutal climb. We don't have much left to give today. Even Geraint Thomas is now done on the front. It's down to Mitchelton Scott, Chavez, Yates working for Simon today. We are almost done. 22 riders. Frank is now done. Quintana is at the back of the group in his Colombian national jersey. I think the pace has slowed slightly, but Adam Yates has picked it up on the front now. Anyone else going out the back? Keldman's towards the back here. And there it is. We've given everything today, but we are now done. Bobby Jungels will have to try and win the GC all alone. Mitch and Scott look very, very strong though. Jungels doesn't have too much left to give. We're going to try and stay in this group. And there it is. As Adam Yates is done, Simon Yates attacks. Froome follows. Fuglsang tries to follow. Bob Jungels isn't even going to try and follow. Looks like these are the three strong men on the day. Nibali struggling. There's still 8 kilometers to go in the climb. So obviously they're trying to play the long game. And there is Ben King in the leader's jersey. Doesn't look like he'll be able to win the race today. And we're in this group here with Thomas, Chavez, Ben King, and Remco. Very, very strong group. And even guys up the road like Keldman, leaders, they're struggling. Bob Jungels isn't looking in too bad a shape. But up the road we have Froome, Fuglsang, and Simon Yates. Come and get a look at them. So here we are in the peloton. Froome is caught by the Jungels group. Only a few men left here. Jungels looking very, very tired though. 13 men now in the front group now. Is that Adam Yates on the front? He's trying to do some work, but he is struggling. Let's go to a different camera. Here you go. Yates on the front. You can see us just behind. It's Fuglsang on the attack now for Astana. Does anyone follow? Simon Yates tries to follow. Jungels doesn't have much left to give. It's going to be very, very tough for him today. There they are up the road. We see Fuglsang. Jungels trying to stay with them, but he is just about done 3 kilometers from the top. Such a tough day today. Keldman and O'Connor, they can't keep up. Same with Dan Martinez. So in the peloton, just 1 kilometer from the top, we see Fuglsang has a lead over Yates and Froome, who look very, very tired. And Jungels is still in this group with the likes of Quintana and Nibali, I think. We're still in the group here. Fuglsang looks like the strongest man of the day. What a performance by him. He just crest the time. There he is. Jakub Fuglsang goes over the top ahead of Froome and Yates, who are absolutely done as well. And then behind them, we have the main group with Bob Jungels in. We're going to come over in this group of 7. We've caught O'Connor, Keldman, and Martinez it was. Let's see how we can do into the finish. So guys, only 1.5 kilometers to go for Jakub Fuglsang. What a performance from the Astana man. Looks like he's going to win Tour de Romandie. He sprints for the line. He's celebrating already. He knows it's for him today. He takes it. What a performance from Fuglsang. It's Simon Yates and Froome. Simon Yates will take 2nd place just ahead of him. Jungels will come in the group behind. He will just cross the line now. We're going to try and follow Thomas or something here. He's a very good sprinter. We may get a place in the top 20. Let's see if we can do that. Let's sprint for the line. Try and follow Thomas here. Don't think we're going to get any of these guys. Maybe we can beat O'Connor, but Thomas will take 14th. And we'll get a place in the top 20, will we? Just ahead of O'Connor. No, we actually got beat by O'Connor, but we get 20th place. Great day for Remco today. Bob Jungels actually managed 7th as well, so a respectable performance for him. So Jakub Fuglsang with a massive win for Astana, 44 seconds clear of Yates and Froome, and over 1.5 minutes clear of the rest of the group. What a ride for Jakub Fuglsang today. And Fuglsang does move into the leader's yellow jersey, 36 seconds clear of Froome and 39 clear of Yates. Ben O'Connor will take the young rider's jersey, it seems. We get a top 3 spot. Kuss couldn't hang on today. We are up there with Ben O'Connor, Dan Martinez and Remco Evenepoel. So what a ride from Fuglsang. Unbelievable performance. We ended up 3 minutes and 20 down on him. If we go to this GC, Bob Jungels is still in 14th after that poor opening time trial. We move up to 18th position. Very, very happy with that. Doesn't look like we'll move outside the top 20 now either, with Zeitz over 3 minutes down. Very happy with how that stage went. Shame Jungels couldn't gain any time on the rest of this group, but a pretty strong performance to stay there. I'm really happy with Remco as well today. So guys, the final stage of Tour de Romandie is a time trial, 20 kilometers. So there's definitely some room for the GC to change. Fuglsang hasn't won the jersey yet. Froome, obviously a very good time trialist, and Yates a very much improved time trialist as well. We'll see if Fuglsang can hold on to that. Hopefully Jungels can move up in the GC, and hopefully Remco can hold on to that 18th spot at least. Let's get into it. So here we are, Geraint Thomas about to leave the start gate for Team Sky in the British champion jersey, of course. And then it is Remco Evenepoel to try and chase him down. +2 days today, very, very nice. So we get 77 time trial, 78 prologue. Absolutely brilliant. Let's go at it right from the off then. 78. Let's try and really push it. See what we can do with Remco today. Let's zoom in, get a good look at him. There he is in his quick step colours. Let's see what we can do today. So 12 kilometers to go. We're looking pretty good. We've gone 75 most of the way. There's no intermediate time check to see how we're doing. Stefan Kung on the best time today. And if you look here, Bob Jungels +5 day. He's got max prologue, 86 prologue, and that's 83 time trial. Shame he didn't get that yesterday. He'd have got a massive stage. He could have challenged Fuglsang for the win if he'd had that stage yesterday. Definitely he can challenge for the win today. I'm really rooting for Jungels. We'll see how he does. We're looking in good shape though. Still 7 kilometers to go. Geraint Thomas some way up the road. We do have Daniel Martinez behind us. Can't really see him though, and he's a good time trialist, so at least we're staying away from him. So into the final 2.5 kilometers. Geraint Thomas just up the road. He's come to the line. He'll want to challenge for the win. He can only go second, 3 seconds down on Stefan Kung. We're looking in good shape. I think we've used that energy pretty efficiently. Let's just go like this towards the line. There you go. Up to 99 right before the line. Where can we go today? And we go 12th, 35 seconds down. Not bad at all. But all eyes are on Bob Jungels. I can't wait to see how he does. Here we go. Daniel Martinez crosses the line. Decent time for him. Just ahead of us. And a few more riders to go before Jungels. We can see him up the road. Chasing down O'Connor. Here we go. Can Jungels get the winning time? O'Connor. There is Bob Jungels. 11 seconds clear of Stefan Kung. What a ride from the Luxembourg man today. Can anyone beat that? That is the question. Not many riders to go. Let's see. Carapaz, no. So Roglic, can he beat it? No. He goes 8th. Now only the top 3 left. I think it's Simon Yates to come across the line next. Here he is, Simon Yates. He can't beat it. Chris Froome, no, he can't beat it either. And Jakub Fuglsang, hopefully he can hold on to the yellow jersey. Bob Jungels wins the final stage of Tour de Romandie, 12 seconds clear of Stefan Kung. Finally getting that win. He's been on great form all race, and he finally gets the win he deserves. And Jakub Fuglsang is just able to hold on to that GC win. 17 seconds clear of Chris Froome. Bob Jungels ends up in 6th position, moving up a load of places today, just beating a load of guys. So a decent performance from us this race, I think. Daniel Martinez does win the Young Riders competition, only just ahead of us. We end up beating Ben Connor, so we come second. Very respectable performance by us, I think, in this competition. So there it is, guys, a lovely way to end the race with Bob Jungels absolutely demolishing the opposition. We ended up in 17th place, same time as some strong time trialists here, so very happy with that. And Fuglsang with a massive win for Astana, beating out Froome and Yates, very, very strong indeed. Jungels managed 6th, which is very good, beating out some of these really strong GC guys. Just a shame he lost so much time in that opening time trial, and also that he didn't get quite the race day condition that he got on the other stages on the big mountain stage. If he got the +5 on the mountain stage and the +1 in the time trial, that would have suited him more. But yeah, what can you do? So just 22 points, not too bad. We were targeted to get a top 15 in the stage, didn't grab that. Let's take a look if we get any more. No, 1,576 points. Certainly not the worst. Very close to level 11 now. And so if we go to the schedule screen, we have nothing else scheduled. That was as far as Remco's real life schedule goes. So definitely let me know which races you want me to ride in the comments. Worth noting, I am recording a bit ahead of this. But yeah, we could maybe do the Tour de Suisse, perhaps the Dauphiné, Slovenia as well. I don't want to do any Grand Tours, of course, this season. We'll just stick to some of the lower stage races and a few one days as well, before maybe doing a Grand Tour next season. So hopefully you enjoyed this race, guys. Drop a like and a comment if you did. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one.